Aries, what's good? I'm your wild and free high priest. Chilling, my name's Armando. This is a Aries Sun Moon Rising collective message. Regardless of your natal placement, this may resonate with you. I strongly suggest you take only what does and leave the rest behind. If the message does resonate, hit like, or if you just like to support me, please feel free to like the video, share the video, why not? Leave me a comment, say hi. Happy upcoming full moon in Taurus. This message is for the next week to 2 weeks, okay, as we reach the full moon in Taurus and last quarter moon in Leo. Thank you so much, Aries. Ever so grateful to connect. Ever so grateful as always for our energetic exchange. I ask that our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light protect you, me, and us as I channel and interpret for your Aries divine. So for a quick horoscope, I do want to, I don't know why I feel like this for you, I think you're noticing a lot outside of you, which is a true reflection of changes you want to make, especially practically in the mundane, day-to-day, hour-by-hour sort of thing, like as I always refer to. Maybe even noticing how others affect your health through that domino effect of doing too much for them, or others expecting you to do for them things that they can't do for themselves, maybe, or this could be unconscious efforts. I'm getting also there's a gift, and it truly just reflects this identity shift that you are undergoing. You are well protected, you are well guided. The full moon in Taurus asks you less to turn inward, but in an inward reflective manner to determine where you want to take your value. So determining what changes you can make to reflect the true value that you bring, that you possess, maybe even being enlightened to how valuable you are. A lot of this could be happening at work, but also in your relationships. I get the notion of love is in the air, but that could also be just allergies. A lot of like masculines attracted to you. Aries, I get this message often for you. It could just be the watery Pisces and Scorpio and Cancer aspects in the astrology. But for you, certainly a lot of karmic understanding through folks from the past reappearing, bonds deepening between you and loved ones or family members, or new members in your collective. Whatever shift you made, whether it was a moving to a new department, new office, new job, new career, a new role or new upgrade, new promotion, it is really truly reflective of that identity shift that we talk about. Okay. Yes. So whatever happened in the last 2 weeks, it could multiply. It's the effect. Spiritual cleansing. Thank you so much. Boundaries and shadow. 1. Sacred symbols. Oracle for the Pisces. Or Pisces. Wow. You could have, I was going to say that you could have Pisces in your chart, but I'm getting the Queen of Wands. People do really want, like, to assert themselves in your life because they see what they couldn't before. Aries. 1, Sacred Symbols Oracle for the Aries Sun Moon Rising collective for the next 2 weeks, the first half of November. Thank you so much. Okay, well, 2 cards. Spiritual cleansing came back out, and truth, and then focus. I believe there are many people focusing on you. You also could be being like, your attention is going, or a lot of people are demanding your attention. A lot of people want your attention. A lot of people could be giving you attention again. A lot of fast moving energy. You could be in your masculine power regardless of your gender. The reason this is happening is for you to actually see that focused power within you, how the masculine at this point in this timeline for you is pushing you to honor your truth and to really, it's more than just removal. It's like banishing, it's protecting, it's creating boundaries, updating, re-examining boundaries, relationships, in relationships, honoring truth in relationship, not necessarily taking action against anyone or anything, but really truly reflecting on what you have learned and how you now move in that, in accordance with that knowledge of truth. Okay, also did I mention a gift, the medallion, an offering, or a gift, or more, yes, thank you so much. 3 wild unknown archetypes for the situation for the Aries Sun Moon Rising Collective for the next 2 weeks, the challenge they are facing for the next 2 weeks, and the origin or the basis. Thank you so much to our wonderful spiritual guides of the highest, most brilliant divine white light. Yeah, you're no longer reflecting, as in reacting. Yes, there you go. So there could be a hard stop in some projection, okay? So that that's one way to relinquish control to your boundaries and still upholding them, right? Upholding that protective order. Okay. Meanwhile, focusing on your receiving gifts and promoting your gifts. Okay. Yeah. So arrows, the village. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people desire you in so many different ways. The vision at the bottom of the deck. So we have the mentor, the father, which is that masculine, whether you regard it as divine or just masculine balance in your way about you, in your essence. Okay, the nectar again. So the mentor is the situation, the father. Wow. Yes, all these cards want to come out. The mentor is card 6, the father is card 2, and then we have a really enlightening origin of all this. It's because you've been really true in attempting to cut any impediments or remove any blocks so that you can access that heartfelt. So the sun card, number 19, but we have the heart, 31, and the sword, 62. We have the mirror, like I said, 68. Okay, so you are in a friendly zone. You're perceived as someone people want, but you have your boundaries up. Great. 9 of Wands, because you have work to do, you have things to tend to. Okay, the nectar, you're working on something. Card 58. These higher level, it's a higher level reorder, okay, based on lower level chakra spheres. So You've done a lot of work to realign with feeling secure, feeling motivated to promote and create through your knowledge of the mentor. No more escaping the fact that at once you were without and now you contain and possess a lot, so that really alleviates your path to move ahead to the vision that you have, which is part of truth. 25, card 25 is the truth, and spiritual cleansing is 50, which is 25 times 2, or 25 is half of 50. So wasn't like Pisces had the heart again? Okay, we have a lot for you. Of course I always want to keep these things short, but they are never that short. There's something sweet. I notice this a lot because I'm that kind of neighbor or person that notices when, and I work from home a lot, so, or for the most part. So I notice when someone drives their partner, like when my neighbors drive their partners to work and then they come back and they arrive. There's something like sweet to say about that. I don't know. Like, is someone doing that for you? It's just part of the gift, right? It's like honoring, it's a gratitude thing too. Okay, anyway, wow. What is Aries leaving behind? Not 99, okay. You're looking ahead, moving on from having undergone a huge transformation, okay. Huge alleviation in your stress and anxiety. Okay, what is Aries leaving behind over the next 2 weeks? Okay, what is the full moon in Taurus highlighting for Aries in regards to what they're leaving behind? What is highlighted in their mind, and what are they looking forward to? Okay. Look at this. This is insanity. This is good. You're putting down the fight, but you are also leaving it behind because you are leaving a lot of things to spirit in regards to anything like spiritual warfare. You understand now that you are protected as long as you do have a belief in your vision, in your power, in your truth, regardless of whether you are like whether you believe in God, the stars, the moon, all of it. Maybe you believe in all of it. Maybe you do truly practice and you are part of a collective that has a attunement to a craft or attunement to ancestors. Okay, so it's like I'm done. I'm relinquishing that fight on this in the third dimension, and I'm leaving a lot of my actions to work in my favor and leaving a lot of spiritual protection and warfare to the ancestors that guide me. Okay, so maybe a very particular message. Again, Aries, take only what resonates, but putting down that fight, again, at the top of your mind, putting down the fight, no longer giving in. Okay, this is Seven of Wands is Valor, Mars in Leo. Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius. A lot of Aquarius energy lately with Pluto saying, get rid of that, okay? As in, relinquish control to create fights. It's like something is tapping. I'm just like, okay, look, the world dancer. Perfect. This is what you're looking ahead to. Okay. If I can And at the bottom of the deck, the Tower card. Wow, Mars energy. Yeah, Mars. It's a breakthrough. It's enlightenment. Okay, this is great. Yes. I get that message a lot. Like, what was done in the dark comes to light. Yo, my nails, I should go get them done, right? They're freaking long. Saturn, okay. So much fixed energy, which Taurus moon is fixed. So all of it is being highlighted. Inheritances, all of it. Your power and intimacy in how you make money, what you do with the money. Whether your value is reflected in how much you earn and how much you do for others, taking a step back, alleviating yourself from a lot of struggling and fighting, no longer fighting for it in general. It's a huge breakthrough moment. Maybe you do see it for what it is. You do see that you no longer want to participate in insecurity and fighting against it, because that only brings it in the forefront. It makes it come alive, right? So no longer tending to deception, whether self-deception. Oh my God, Knight of Cups and Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, we gotta keep it moving. The Judgment card, wow. Pluto, Uranus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. Yes, there's so many fixed signs. What's going on? Wanted to switch decks. Aries, who is up in your reading? Is this like many cross watchers? Aries is not. It's kind of like the Pisces reading. Aries is not available right now. Can we take a message? Aries is not available to fight demons. We are forwarding you to the demon. Call center, okay. Okay, King of Wands, yeah, Leo energy. You're really attractive. It's really up to you to make sure it's not necessarily about garnering attention and having all eyes on you. It's like, what are you doing in that case? What are you working for or to create, right? Because you do have that power of creation at the moment to manifest a lot of what you actually do want coming out of this Tower moment. Again, you could have moved or shifted, or people are having like this aha moment about you because you're no longer in that struggle. Okay. Wow, yeah. No, wow. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Jeez. That's over and done with. Okay. Can we get... There's so many messages coming through. Can we get where Aries stands in their power, what surrounds them in their environment, the advice based on this reading, and the outcome over the next 2 weeks for the Aries Sun and Rising Collective? The World card tried to come out again. Okay. So, I mean, seemingly you're still in the midst of all that, right? The Emperor, assistantship somehow, whether you see it as energetic, whether you are someone's assistant or you need an assistant, but calling in that order as part of you receiving assistance. This is a divinely guided assertion, okay? In your power, you are in the hermit zone, okay? So you are holding the power within you to guide you to create what you do want, coming out of this and understanding why it happened the way it happened, no longer being bogged down by that, okay? You're no longer willing to give that time and attention to that. It's more so, how can you then move knowing why it happened the way it happened, etc., and where it's actually meant to lead you. Okay, so wisdom, the hermit. A lot of this is like your due. This is what you're due, okay? So it has that quality as well. Around you, yeah, people noticing you. Okay, look, 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So if you were dealing with any sort of betrayal in relationships at work, or it is very much a betrayal in a relationship, it's maybe around you that they're feeling, whoever did this to you is feeling this way now, right? 3 of Swords, Saturn in Libra, 9 of Swords, Mars in Gemini. So whatever was the Tower brought, whatever they tried to bring to you, as in to cause, maybe unknowingly, whether they did it consciously, unconsciously, their behavior led to you getting the F out, okay? You going on your own, you coming back to your power, the hermit, in your strength. It's like you're all knowing in regards to this karmic aspect in your timeline, okay? It's not a little thing, it's a big deal that you got the hell away, that you got out, that you left that behind, and now they're feeling that pinch, that crunch. Maybe they're unable to sleep. I don't know, that message is just like what Mercury in Cancer, a lot of talk about you, a lot of people wondering, again, wanting your attention. But this could just mean like whoever hurt you, they realize what they did. So they're lying in that, whether awake at night or just haunted by their stupidity, right? Wow, Divine Feminine ringing in my left ear. Holy Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm sorry, I get excited. Pisces, Aquarius. Could be someone with 12th house placements in your, to them, you are the Empress, regardless of your gender, identity, anything like that. Venus in Libra, or it could just be the timing again, that you're being seen, regardless of your, how masculine, how feminine, regardless of anything like that. That you're truly coming into this divine balance. Either you or them have a lot of Pisces in your chart. Okay. Yeah, divine masculine tries to come out. Can we get the advice now, please, for the next 2 weeks for the Aries Sun and Rising Collective? Okay. Not too fast. It's like you know you have to make a decision, Moon in Libra. Whatever happened in the last 2 weeks, it's, again, I said it would be multiplied. So the advice is it necessarily to slow down, or just take your time to feel it out and not be so mental about it, right? Not be so, is it the right time to make a decision? Only you will know. Be very discernible, because you're still covering a lot of the same land. Okay, so hopefully it's very exciting as you continue to put down these fights, these struggles, as you continue to call in for spiritual protection from anything like that causing you anxiety. actually thwarts it. So you have a wall of, and it's not a bad thing. It really isn't. Wow. And now the outcome. Nine of Cups tries to come out, and the Justice card. Your ships come in. Ships keep coming in, right? You're good on your own, regardless of whether you are in a good partnership. Okay. New projects. Psychic level of understanding. Queen of Cups. The King of Swords. The Magician. Okay. The outcome, please. Okay, Five of Wands. You're being seen as a formidable opponent, a rightful component of the group. Again, look, apologies incoming, or more, it's like more offers. Love is in the air. Cupid's arrow, Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius. This is a timing where it's best for you to relish in that self-care, or if you are a mother, tending to your home, to your children, things like that, being super domestic in your kitchen magic. Eight of Pentacles, eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and this is magic too. And then the Queen of Wands, there you are, Aries and Pisces. So coming out of this, what, something little, and then the offer, right, and a gift or an offering. Maybe work. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bonus, but it is just like more projects. So place your mind there, use your clear mentality, be clear in your mind of which projects are actually worth your time, okay? Because there could be a lot of work coming to you. Again, you could be yes, you could just have that in your, you could just be in your zone is what I mean. You're in the zone. You are in the zone. But there are a lot of distractions about you, around you, okay? Making you feel a little uneasy. So it's like, do you have to decide on anything right now? Only decide on what clearly does need your attention, right? And that's the message here, is stay attentive, but for your promotion. This is a spiritual level that trickles out into the material world. It is truly material. How the blessings come in, they come in fast. A lot of love offers, I don't know, or a lot of people just want you, I don't know. Aries, what's good? We close this reading, we end this reading. Thank you, Aries. Hit like if the message resonates. Feel free to share it with other Aries. I think this is great for you because coming out of this Tower moment, okay, it's really enlightened you to, what was I doing? Tending to that effery, okay? And then now they're caught up in their own fuckery. They're caught up in their own misery. And you're like chilling over here. This divine masculine aspect to you is spiritual, is guided by Saturn, okay? So it's like Saturn notices you have been doing the work, and now incoming, okay, incoming gives promotion, a level up, a spiritual uprising that, again, becomes as above, so below, here on earth for you, a gift, offering, heartfelt, also felt at work, okay? Your work is valuable. You are valuable even without working and tending. It's tending to you that is working out for you, okay, Aries? All my love and blessings and all the good stuff Wow. Happy birthday if you're Scorpio, and I'll be back with more. Anyway, ciao.